All right, let's do some hacking. All right, what do we have? We are an agent, so we have 10 credits to start with. We've also got a copy of Poly. Poly is nice to have. What do we want to pick up here? I like Calm. Don't necessarily need it yet. Calm's more like 5 to 8. Sectors 5 to 8 where we need it. Push is nice. Crash is nice. Reduce. I mean, if you're going to take reduce, I want it as early as possible. So sector 1 reduce is kind of nice. And if that's the case, maybe we want to just stack up on a whole bunch of resources. If we take here, that's 7. And then probably want to try to get both of these. So here works, or here. Both of those are 9. Either one. How's the mix? Looks about the same. This one makes an extra buck. But we have 10 credits already, so maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, other options. We could... I mean, I guess we could try to take the push as well. For 7. Um, Or do we just want to stack up for reduce? Reduce is going to want us to have cash, but we have cash. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll take push. All right, we'll grab both of these. Make sure I didn't miss. Okay. And grab the reduce. We can push. Okay. Down 2 hit points. We can make it up. We've got a lot of credits. We've got a little energy. Poly and push. I'd like something to combo with this push. But we can definitely solve that. So I'd like to be able to get my other hit point back. And I would like to maximize this reduce, which I think this might even be a pretty good board. If we siphon here and here. So this one's only worth 2. This one's only worth 3 resources. We want to reduce at least 4 times, which we can definitely do with our cash on hand. And then a 5th for over here. That seems like maybe our best use of reduce. So every time we use reduce, the first 4 times kills 4 enemies per use. And we're paying 3 resources. So we're paying less than 1 resource per enemy, which is like absolutely massive. There's very few ways in this game to get more efficient kills than that. Typically, I like to pay about 2 resources per kill. And if I can pay 2, I'm usually pretty happy. If it's a little less, that's even better. But I'm fine paying the 2. Generally just works out in your favor to pay the 2 resources for that. So if we're getting it for less than 1, like it's a no-brainer, right? Especially when it's getting us all these points. So the first 4 uses are going to get 4 kills each. And then after that, they're going to get 2 kills each, which is still 1.5 per. And it's, and I said, I'm looking for 2 per. So less than 1 is absolutely massive. 1.5 is still great. So I think we will do 5. And these 2 siphons. And we're going to reduce X5. That's the plan. That's the game plan. We should be able to do that. Slightly awkward. We're going to have to hit the poly here. Now, if it was just the 2 4s and not these other 2 over here, I would not have used that many. I probably would have used 2. 2 to 3. And then fought either 2 to 4 enemies. Since this is like kind of a nice little corner that we have here with a choke right here, I think we could have done 4 no problem and just left ourselves the extra resources. But since we're getting the double dip, it makes sense to use the extra ones. Let's just head back towards our other siphon. And do we want to fight all 5? Not on our low hit points. If we had more hit points, I would consider it. And we back up 1, and we have a nice shot. Excellent. All right. We did lose another hit point this round, which is a little awkward. We've got some resources. We've got some good progs. Even, like, we're probably not going to have another reduced turn next turn. Little sad that we have to leave these two behind, but it is what it is. I think I'd rather have the attack than a couple extra points. We would have got 5 anyway, so it would have only been 2 more points. But yeah, so next turn's probably not going to be a reduced turn. We're probably going to want to maybe look for another damage dealer. Like, attack is nice, but it's so expensive. Attack's one of those progs that I use mostly between 5 and 8. And we're only on 2. So we've got 3, 4, and maybe 5 even that I would like to be able to build up resources and potentially have another way to remove some enemies. Yeah, so what does that look like? Maybe probably one of the Ds. Debug, debomb, devolve. Delay, that's the one. Debug, debomb, delay. If we could get something like that, I think we'd be in good shape. Well, there's delay. Warp, not really interested in. Exchange, not really necessary. Got a question block. Push, which we already have. So who needs it? So delay is the only thing I'm interested in taking on this board. Of course, we've got the 2 siphons that we're going to pick up. So where can we siphon delay? This not so hot. I think it's got to be here for 6. Gets us more cash than energy. Is there a good energy pickup that we can use for our second siphon on? Maybe up here. For 8. Although, you know, it's possible that we're just supposed to do this one for the heal and 5. I think it's going to be one of those two. Let's see how the rest of this plays out. All right, we're 3 away. We step into it. And we can push to save a damage. But we get so little energy back on this turn. I think we just take the damage. Right. Do we fire off a reduce? I don't think so. We do need to... Oh, come on. Alright, if we attack, we get attacked back and die. So we need to do something. If we back up, they're going to move into delay and we get attacked and die. So that doesn't work. We can poly. But if this is a virus, we're also kind of fucked. Which I guess just means we're on push. Okay. And definitely taking the heal here. All right, what do we have? We've got poly, reduce, push, attack, and delay. Pretty nice setup. Unfortunate that we have so little energy. So delay's not going to do a whole lot. We want to use our siphons next round to hopefully stack up some energy. We don't even have enough to attack. Luckily, it's only Sector 4, so we probably can get away with no progs to get through the initial spawns. Not a great lie. We are very open here. What do we have going on? There's a delay. We do have enough to delay once, which would be 1, 2, 3, and then I believe we get a second kill here. Oh, actually, it's like that. So the delay is good here. It will help the fact that we are so vulnerable right now. So maybe we do one delay. What do we want to pick up? Score's out of the question. It's too late for score. And we have delay. And with our resources right now, exchange would be okay, especially how we're looking for energy. And then a question mark. Okay, so this one looks good. That's for 9. 5 of that's energy, so kind of leaning towards what we want already. If we want exchange, it would be here, I guess. And that's 5, not great. But what's a better siphon here? For 7? Or nothing? I don't see a better siphon. Not once we do this one. Hit the 9. If we... There's the 8 here. And then 8 here. So that's not bad. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. Maybe we do that. We do want to hit the delay though. And we should get this one. Nice. All right. What do we got going on? Still not a ton of energy. That maybe we were supposed to take the exchange. But we have a lot of credits, so maybe we get a big reduce turn. Maybe we can use that to help get some points, because we're 13's just kind of whatever. All right. Good resource stage. Not a lot of points, just a 6. We can't even get to the 3. Do we want to delay? If we don't delay, well, delay's only going to get us 1 kill. Delay will get us 1, 2, and then the kill here. So we're paying 3 for 1 kill. Not ideal. The second delay gets us 1, 2, and then we get this kill. So 3 kills for 6. 3 kills for 6 is better. And then we only have to deal with 2, and then we can farm some resources. All right, where are we siphoning? Okay. I would like, honestly, the 6 looks kind of good. If we siphon here, we get, what's that, 8? And we have the credits that we could reduce a couple times first. Uh-huh. What are the other options? I mean, I'm looking at this triple here, but that's only 8. We have, I mean, we could take 8 with undo here. That does make the reduce a little bit better if we're going to pick up 2 different modules this turn. 2 progs. Sure. And so then we could reduce like 3 times. Or at least 2. Okay, what's our backup? I guess this is 9. And then I mean, this is also 9. So, but that's like 9 and 8, or 9 and 8, or 8 and 8. The 6, I feel like I do have to do the reduce. So if we do the 6, I think it's the 6 and the undo. So let's go reduce, reduce, reduce. And then do we reduce once more? We get a decent amount of energy back, so I think it's worth it. Okay, do we delay? This daemon's just going to get in our way, though, if we try and delay. We're also very open, though. So... we could also poly? Maybe delay lets us get into the corner, at least? Okay, we're going to take a little damage here. I think... does poly do it? Or do we have to push? That is also bad. Unfortunate. Alright. We need energy. Real bad. There's not a lot to go around. Real unfortunate. Okay. How do we live? How do we live? We have up to 3 delays. We could just hit the attack. Maybe that's what we do. Alright, 2 away. We're gonna hit the siphon here. And maybe this last siphon we use on a heal. Alright. Let's get some points and get out. We can delay a bunch. Maybe... we're in an awkward spot for delay. Because we're talking about 1, 2, kill. And then we have to hit the delay again, and then we get to go 1, 2, 3, hit the delay again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, hit the delay again. 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 delays for 5 kills. Uh-huh. You know what? I think the fact that we've got a nice choke point here. Maybe we can just go attack and... Yeah. Alright, now we can pick up some siphons. Which, can we get to the double 8 and get out? Alright. Delay. Alright. Good enough. $45. Poly reduce push, attack delay, undo. I don't even think we hit the undo. Oh, did we get that on the last turn? But Poly was good to us. Reduce. Reduce was pretty big. Definitely contributed a good amount to how many points we were able to get this run. I think we probably would have gotten like half this many if we didn't have Reduce. But picking it up in the first stage definitely made the difference there. And then, of course, delay was huge. Cool. All right, let's keep going, I guess. And we've got Hack for Cyborg. So we've got 10 energy to start. Got a copy of Hack. Hack I'm not crazy about. It definitely has its uses. The biggest issue I have with Hack is that Hack is not good on the opening pool. Right? So you come into a stage and you can't actually use Hack right away. Hack is great for picking up points, especially if you're taking a couple siphons into one board, like... let's say we siphoned here for some resources, and then like here, and then another one here. By the time we get to this one, and these 7 show up, there's so many squares that Hack is good on. It's gonna do like absolute massive numbers. And you pay 5 for the Hack. So right, if we're looking to pay 2 or less per kill, we need at least two. We need more than 2 kills, right? We need 3 kills off the hack for it to be good. If we get 2 kills off the hack, it's fine. Like I'm still not entirely sure what the value of resources to a kill. I know it's. I know 2 is good. If there was a prog that was just 2 resources and kill an enemy, it would be good. I think it's possible that the fair price is closer to 2.5, which would mean a hack killing 2 enemies is like just a fair value. Not good, not busted, but a reasonable amount of resources. But I think it's actually closer to 2 than it is 2.5. Which means hack needs that 3rd kill to get over the line, to be good enough in my book. So that makes hack a little awkward. Plus the fact that you can't use it on the opening salvo makes it hard to take advantage of. It does have huge upside though. I mean, I've definitely had boards where I've taken out 5 or 6 enemies with 1 hack. And like obviously that's a tremendous use of resources. Less than 1 per kill is godlike. But you've seen us get that with other progs that cost less and are good in other spots. Like reduce here. I've definitely spent the 3 resources on reduce and gotten 4 kills worth. Which is one reason I'm a little confused why people don't necessarily like reduce. Like I get that it's not again, like reduce is not good on the opening salvo, which is another issue with hack. And I guess it puts them close to the same class of progs that are good once you can clear the opening salvo. But reduce is more cumulative. If you can set it up where every time you reduce you get 4 kills, hack has usually like one big one, and then depending on how many you've used on the board, like maybe you get a second good kill. I don't know. Maybe they're closer than I think, and I'm giving one of these too much credit. I'm not actually sure which one yet, though. So that I think is just going to come with more play. Neither of them really have combos either, though. Like, what's the combo with reduce other than, I guess it's siphon and reduce, letting you get more siphons on one board, meaning you can get more value out of your reduce. If you're reducing, if when you're done reducing, you get to siphon 3 times for six squares of whatever, that's going to be better value. Same with hack though. They both like having the extra siphons. So, in that case, I guess my default thinking is, in a choice between 2 similar value progs, you should take the one that costs less, which is reduce. All right, let's clear out this guy, grab our siphons, and figure out what we want to take here. We have Not crazy. Warp. Um, yeah, so warp costs 4 and it gets you 1 kill. And, even at 2.5 per kill, uh, you're way overshooting. This costs 4 resources. You do get the move. And how much is the move part of warp worth? I could see it being worth 2 resources if there was just ability that said transport yourself to a random location. What would I be willing to pay for that? I'd probably be willing to pay 2. I'd rather pay 1. But what does that effect worth? Maybe somewhere in between here. So if it's like 1.5 and a kill's worth 1.5, that's still uh less than what hack is going to cost you, or what warp is going to cost you. So it's just never quite good enough. I guess the best thing that you can say about warp though is, ooh, do not want to do that. If I had to say something nice about warp, if I had to say something nice about warp, it would be that it can kill anything. It's indiscriminate. And sometimes that can be the difference. If you have a bunch of progs that are only useful against certain enemies, like you have your debugs or your debombs, it's a little bit harder to set them up. So even though warp is maybe worth 3 resources and it costs you 4, maybe the gulf there is the fact that it's more useful in more spots. But that is avoidable by just picking better progs. If you pick better progs, you hopefully don't end up in a spot where all your progs are dead. And so that keeps warp pretty low for me. I will take warp. It's got to be with some good resources, though. Like, the other reason warp is terrible here is we only get 2 resources with it. Warp's nice when you want to go fast, when you're trying to clear out. I like warp on a crowded board sometimes. Maybe it gets you close to the goal, but that's good on, really only useful on sector 8. And having a prog that's only good on one sector is not ideal. The progs that are good on multiple sectors are going to be the better ones, and the progs that are good on every sector are going to be the best ones. So like some of these ones that are only good in the later half, like 5 to 8, I have ranked a little bit lower than some of these more versatile ones, like D-Bomb, which is good basically everywhere. Push is decent too. Maybe we try to get push here. Let's take a look. What does that look like? That's, we get 8 with it. That's pretty good. And then can we get D-Bomb from here? We get 6 with it. Okay. Or do we take this for 9? we can hack here for 2 kills. Otherwise, we're going to take a bunch of damage. So I think we do go ahead and hit the hack. Okay. Full HP. Oh. 9 is not the play, right? Our backup should be here. Or was that 12? So how bad do we want the D-bomb? We have hack and push. Uh, 12 resources is a lot. Kind of hard to pass up. You don't get too many 12s. All right, what do we have here? We've got attack. Not a great board to defend this 8. We are open on 2 sides. Is hack enough? I don't think so. Okay, antivirus, not crazy about antivirus. It just does a little, not quite enough. You spend 3 resources and it doesn't really kill anything, so it's not really a 3 cost, it's more like a 6 cost. And at 6, you might get 3 kills. So you're paying about 2 per, which is good. I'm fine paying 2 per. Although a lot of times it's closer to 3 per, depending on the board setup. Of course it can go up and down. Like it's going to be boards where you have a bunch of iris and you get to pay 6 for 5 kills. But I think calling it 2 per is close to the actual value. And I'm fine with 2 per. But it is niche. We don't have the poly. Poly would make this go a little bit harder. Being able to swap some things around and maybe get some extra damage. Exchange. We are light on money already. So even though this exchange would come with $6, I don't think it's good enough. This antivirus also does not come with a lot. We only get, 5? So that's a no. That's a no. I think this attack is out. Column, I'm not interested in. Column just kind of sucks. It's expensive. It costs 4. Yeah. I guess the best thing about column is its damage that costs energy primarily. Most of your damage dealers cost cash. So column has the one advantage that it spends your resources a little bit more evenly. Since you get to spend, if we had both of these, and we're spending a bunch of cash on antivirus, the fact that we could still have column and have a even resource spread and be able to get, and still be able to have lots of damage dealt is nice. It's just a little hard to use. And show is just whatever. So I'm thinking we could take a couple points here, grab 5 resources and 4 points, and then maybe this 8 here. Is there something better than the 8? I guess there's also an 8 over here. And then technically there is a 9 here. But not if we're going to grab these points. So what's 4 points worth to us? Is the question. Well, let's clear this board out and see where we're at, okay? Grab our siphons. All right. Do we take the 8 from here? Walk around, grab the 4 points, and get out of here? I think we're going to be able to do better for points. Let's just stack up resources for right now. All right, where'd you go? You went here, 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 here. And then we should see him when we siphon. All right. Let's get out. We've got a nice big stack of resources. So we can definitely use our siphons this turn to pick up some progs. Let's see what we have available. We have D-Bomb. I like D-Bomb. I don't mind a step. Warp. Low resource count. Gets a 6. If we could get warp plus 8, I would consider taking a warp. But not warp plus 6. Exchange, no, we're lighter on money than energy. And look at all this energy on this board. We're probably leaving with even more energy anyway. In fact, like that's looking pretty plausible. If we could defend 5 and 6, I would even consider siphoning here. Grab 4 energy and 11 points. But I would need... What would I need? I would need something to defend myself. Because I don't like that positioning. It's a little too open. But the 9 looks good. And then I think it's D-Bomb or Step. This gets us 6. And this one would get us 5. Uh-huh. Okay. So maybe it's these two? All right, let's see what we're dealing with. All right. We will back up. We'll back up and goad the glitch. Nice. And we'll just take this one now. I don't... Do we need the D-Bomb? Hold on. All right, if we hit the D-bomb, you take one, you take one. We have no attack, so we are forced to move forward, and then we take a damage. I don't like that. If we fight, you move into the wall, and then you're right in front of us. And we're going to take more damage. I also don't like that. I guess this is, you know what? We actually set up a good hack play. Will you look at that? Hack for 3 kills? That's what I like to see out of the hack. 3 kills for 5 resources. Alright, let's just clear out the rest here. We can take 1 damage. That's fine. Oh, we need the other siphon. That would help. Okay. Let's get out of here. Alright, we've got hack, we've got push, and we've got D-bomb. I would like something that combos with push. I guess hack does a little bit, but not a lot. It is at least somewhere that we can put this energy and use it as like a mini heal. You know, it's kind of it's kind of like half a reset. You can prevent 1 damage. Not that reset's like particularly great value. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We've got all this energy. There's a reduce. Three with 7. And what if we take the reduce and then come up here, grab attack and 7 points? That's kind of wild. Can we pull that off? I don't see why not. We should grab the left siphon first in that case. And do we have to push here or D-bomb? We're a little lighter on cash. I'd rather push. Alright. Let's grab the other siphon. We need the reduce first anyway, so... we should take this. Okay. We have 15 credits. How many times do we want to reduce? Every time we reduce, we eliminate 2 enemies. So we're getting good value. Paying 1.1.5 resources per enemy kill. We don't need to do the full 7, even though we do have the credits for it. I want to leave a couple credits to be able to debomb next turn. I'm okay if we can't reduce next turn, but maybe 5 so we could like hack once and debomb once. And we're gonna pick up 2, so that's like 5 reduces. Means we have to fight off 5 enemies. How confident am I? I think it's worth it to do 1 more. And then fight off 3. 3 we can definitely do. Okay. We have 5 credits left. Which is enough for a debomb and an attack, or and a hack, or 1 attack. Maybe we have to fire off the attack and then we just try and get credits on this board. I think that seems reasonable. I guess we can see what we're dealing with first. Alright. I think we have to hit the attack now or we're going to take too much damage. And then we need cash. So 7 here. 7's good. And probably right here. What are our options? This gets us 10. This gets us 11. Were we supposed to do those 2 and not this one at the bottom? That might have been a little hasty. But the bottom one gave us the most cash. This one gives us 6 in cash, and this one is only 4. So I should actually do this one. Okay. Sector 6. We grabbed this reduce. We have yet to see a point heavy board, and again we have like almost no points on this board. Got the 3 down here, and that's it. So maybe this is another resource turn, and just like cross our fingers that there is a lot of points on the last 2 boards. Maybe on 7 or 8 we can do attack to clear everything out, reduce, and just get a whole bunch of points. In which case, I'm thinking we would siphon here for 8, and it gets us undo. Undo could be helpful. Warp, no. Poly, maybe. Row, I'm not interested. Attack, we already have. Score, way too late. Not really interested in the random. Calm. I could work with a calm, but like that's, I don't want to siphon here. Maybe we could do it at the bottom and get the heal. It's only 3 resources, but we get the hit points back. So that's an option. Otherwise, we want the 8 with the undo. That seems like a pretty reasonable take. And then maybe another 8 here with row. Or the 3 down here. All right, let's see what we're up against. Very awkward. Very awkward. Okay, we probably need to push here. Do we push and attack? All right. So this is 9. We could take 9 in the random, or we take 8 in the undo. Are we better off? What could we get from the random that would actually help us? I think I'd rather just take the safe one. Okay. Not bad. We are in decent shape. We're gonna leave with full hit points. And we've got a nice lineup of spells. We're up to 18 credits. So we can finally afford some stuff again. I guess there is potential for a big calm turn. Maybe that's what we do on the last board. Maybe our goal for Sector 7 is going to be pick up a couple extra siphons. Right? And either take like 1 or 2 into board 8 with us. And then when we get to 8, we hit the attack to clear everybody out. We hit the calm so no one else shows up. And then we spend the rest of our resources on reducing, and then use our 3 to 4 siphons to clean out as much as we can. That's what I'm thinking. There we go. All right. How's that plan look? There's an 8 and a 7 and a question here. Makes me think maybe this is the reduce board. But we can't double up on any of them. Do we take the attack? And is there a good siphon? Is there a siphon that we want to spend on this board? Maybe here. For 10. If we're going to do a bunch of reducing, we definitely want more cash. And there's not a great cash spot. I mean, this is 9 with 5 cash. Let's do a little math. We have 18 credits. We said we wanted to attack and calm. That would bring us down to 12, which would mean 6 reduces. If we attack right now, we're down to 14, and then next round, we take 6 off of that, we're down to 8, which is 4 reduces. But we grab the 10 here, that's plus 2, we're back up to 6. Okay. I think we can attack here and just plan on getting both siphons. All right, good enough. 4, 5, and a 9. Okay. And a question. We get the 4 in the question. So our plan is going to be to siphon here. And I guess we siphon here for the 5. Even though we don't really need the energy, we really just need the cash. And then it's here for the 9. So this would be first. And it gets us a little bit extra cash that we can spend on a couple more siphons. Okay. So, calm. Attack. And let's do our thing. We have extra cash, right? No. No, cash is the one that we're tight on, so we should push. Excellent. Okay. And we blow it all on reduces. Okay. Not a crazy amount of points. 29. And we have all this energy left. So, you know, we probably could have managed our resources a little bit better this round. Okay, let's go back in. And we get Demon Resistance. Alright. And so, like, this is where my evaluations start to not be as great. This is the part of the game that I'm still learning. But obviously, D-Bomb is going to be much better here. Demon Resist means they have 5 hit points. And what do we have? We have Pull and Push. So we should take some resources for sure. Antivirus is okay. Warp is okay. Undo. I mean, this is a lot of energy. You could do 10 and 9. Yeah. That might just be it. All right, what do we have going on here? A lot of geometry happening. Got undo. Undo's okay. Not interested in show. Little early for calm. Reduce is interesting. If we're gonna get it, I want it early, so not crazy about the hack. Wait's fine if it's free, but I'm not crazy about paying for it. And like, what's our siphon for it here? We only get to siphon for 4. Not crazy about that. Or it's here, and then we have to fight off everything. We get 4, but we have to fight off 8. 8 spawns. Not interested in that. But where do we take the reduce from then? Resets, whatever. So like if we want the reduce, it would be here. We get 5 resources. If we go for the undo, maybe we do that here for 6. Hmm. Let's see what we're up against. All right. Yeah, we'll go for it. Let's see if we can manage to survive. And this is a nice hack. I think if we back up one, we also get another good hack. Ooh. Much worse than I thought that was going to go. But if we pull, there we go. That's the combo. And we broke through. Okay, that was a nice turn. Could have gone way worse. But we actually made it out. And we're a little low on resources, but it's only Sector 2. So I'm not too worried about that yet. We can definitely spend next sector just trying to pick up resources. We have hack, which kind of works with push and pull. So I like that. Couple little combos going. Okay, what do we have here? We are heavier on energy requirements. And we have a little bit more energy than we do credits right now, but if we need to hack this turn or push pull into hack, that'll flip immediately. So I'm thinking we just go for a resource turn. And where's that going to be? Here? For 10? Our other options look like, I don't know, here for 8. But we can't even take that alongside the 10, so that's not great. We could take the 8 and go for 3 points. Take the 2 8s and 3 points. We can definitely defend that. So maybe that's what we do. These daemons are tough. They just take so many turns that the rest of the spawns start coming so quick. Do we want to try to get Crash? Crash gives us another way to take out daemons with 1 hit. If that's the case, do we want to try to reduce first? I don't think we have a good reduce anywhere. We can only reduce once right now. We would need to siphon some cash and then we could reduce more. So I think we just take the 3. Yikes. Alright, if we push and back up, and then do we have to push again? We're at least on good parity. That we get out without damage. Okay. We need some way to deal with these daemons. What are we looking at here? Do we have anything good to deal with daemons yet? Reduce we already have. Exchange, I could be interested in exchange. Seeing how energy dependent we are right now. Not interested in show. And then we got a bunch of points. We do have an extra siphon as well, so maybe this is a reduced turn. Take be able to siphon here. Reduce like probably 3, maybe 4 times. Do we want this one before we move on? Let's take a look. So if that's one of our 3 siphons, I mean, we can always roll forward with another one, but this looks... I mean, 9's not bad. I think that's good, the best we can do on this board otherwise. So maybe we take this one, do a couple reduces, take the other one, and leave with an extra siphon. Alright, you're here, 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 here. And should be here once we siphon, so it's at least 3, right? And then, yeah. Okay. Do we want to take... do we want to siphon here? Gets us 8. And, I mean, we've already spent all this on reduce, so maybe it's worth it. Yeah, 5 points. Alright, let's get out of here. What are we looking at? We have almost no energy left. We need a lot of energy. Big energy turn. It means we can't hack. We need to just deal with everybody? Gross. But we have exchange. Thank God we picked up that exchange. That was a good pickup. Maybe we fire that off first. So, what does that even do? Kind of wish we could just get over here right away. If we survive, that's going to be great. I don't like our position. I don't like that. The only way we can do damage is with hack. Do we need to get over here first? We don't even have the siphon to spend though. So I think we're gonna try and shoot up. I don't know, this one's gonna be rough. We'll see if we get out. I may have... Oh boy. Alright. We're gonna have to do some trading. And definitely worth a push. I think we're just dead. I mean, if we get out, we're going to spend everything we have. Alright, we can exchange once more. We can take the siphon and hack. Are we too low on resources to get anything done now, though? If we exchange, we can hack once more. And then we pull? Fuck me. I was supposed to pull, not push. Okay. Ah. Oh well, bummer. We definitely didn't need to die there. We weren't in good shape, that's for sure, but we could have at least gotten out of the board. So a little disappointing, but not a bad run. I think that's gonna do it for now, though. So come back. We'll hack some more tomorrow.